Hello and welcome back to the Deep Silver Tale, where I'm back in Legend of Keepers once more, trying to beat it once more. So let's not waste any time, eh? If you're watching this, then you surely do not really want to just hear me idly babbling on and on. So,
Let's go!
let's go indeed. Lyra? I want to say Lyra. I can never... Yeah, Lyra. What do you know? I actually remembered. That's a surprise. Good grief, it feels like a while. Oh yeah, we want to finally get to use our Grenadier again. I think I've only had the Grenadier once before, and then I died a horrible and painful, let's not forget painful, death. So, you guys are all back in... I always do that. I always manage to, click where the name is. I should grab them from the top. See, you need a break. So, I guess you're back in. Now, if memory serves, here we're trying this, well, machinery overdrive thing. Whereas here it's a bit more of a demorale and assorted nonsense thing. I don't have a plan. Why would I? Whoops. Whoops. For a moment I thought that was the traps because it had a little gear symbol. It was like, no, settings. Right, anyway. I don't really think I'll ever use that, so let's put you in instead. I don't think I'll ever use you either, but anyway. I've got a bit of gold, not a lot though. Traps or trainers? I've mentioned this before, but I never feel like the traps are worth going for, even though I'm the engineer and traps my thing. I'm sort of more about the mechanized enemies kind of thing. That one gets upgraded, and that's the one I want to use most. So let's see what it does. Aha, it brings down the barrier requirements. That's handy. I like that. Anyway, let's just keep on going. Oh... I'd love them, but to be fair, even if I'd not spent money, I wouldn't have had enough for it. It's like a lot of these things, you need to keep hold of things. I don't believe I've used that. Okay, mechas gain if they have barrier points. You know what? I'm all mecha, so I'll just keep that. Well, no, I didn't. It took a moment for the details to pop up, so I was like, wait, do I have to click on it? And then that'll show me the details? But then the details popped up just as I clicked.
The marketing team has decided to add a resting area to our dungeons. It seemed essential to find a solution to attract seasoned adventurers more efficiently than the competition.
You know, I kind of have to wonder about the competition. I also, just taking a look at her desk, seeing like a miniature version of the ice trap, catapult, the bone launcher thing for demoralizing people. I wonder if she uses that as part of HR, just flings her mini skulls at employees to demoralize them when they're asking for a pay rise. And a giant mace in case that doesn't work. Anyway, who do we have? Arthur Helka? I don't think I've ever bothered to look at your name before. Fire everywhere, you heal people, and you don't take as much penalties. You replenish their morale and move my things around. Thank you, not at all. Area hits are a bit of a pain for my barrier strategy, but it does allow... Well, I don't know, actually. If I'm applying barrier to everyone, then I don't know. It's interesting that it still seems to have the Halloween theme going on. I mean, that was a while ago. I know I pre-record some things, but I haven't pre-recorded that much. Ahem. It's well into the December at this point. Right. Physical at the front. Let's focus on the game. Right. Lots of enragement to do even more damage. You're a pain. I feel like morale is... So you can heal them once. You don't have good physical, so maybe I want to use you on him. Doubles damage if they have barrier points. Yeah. I'm torn here, because I kind of want to do this thing with the demoralizing, which would hopefully make them take more damage later. That's what I normally do. I mean, they are hitting for physical, but I just really hate this guy. There's also no point deciding where I put them, because that's not going to work. I kind of feel like I want this guy to be in here to give barrier. I want this guy to be in to use the barrier to hit this guy super hard. And I'll maybe have one of these guys to apply a bit of demoralizing. It feels like I'm mixing strategies, though, which is not a good thing to do. Oh, that's interesting. They're all the way at the back. So I have a lot of opportunities to hit them with traps. Although, that's interesting. Most of my traps are about making them take more damage from other folk. I suppose the ballista can't hurt. Me. It can't hurt me. It also might mean that this thing will do more damage when they finally get there. What's this do again? Heals their life a bit. Well, that's a thing. Okay. That'll do barrier, and then... Haha. And then finally this lot. That should be used up by then. It's physical at the front, so really whoever's the most physical damage, defense, which is the tank, conveniently. Robinson. You're the most fragile, so I'll put you at the back. Not that it'll help with these two guys, but, you know, if they get through the tank, you'll last a bit longer.
Ready to shoot!
Right, there's my strategy. There is my plan. There is the memory that I forgot to grab my clock. It's going to be a longer episode, I suspect, because I did not keep track of when I started. That's bad. I sometimes do that when I start recording. Just completely forget that I have to keep track of things. But then I've been playing Phoenix Wright recently, and that's not been based on what's the word I'm looking for? That's not been based on time. That's based on the case takes as long as it takes. 3 hours in some cases. That's a thing. Okay, huh? Oh, you give more morale at the start of each turn. I shouldn't have even bothered with any morale, should I? That's unfortunate. Oh, well, he lost a bit less morale. That's nice, I guess. I guess I'll hit all of them, but it doesn't feel like this is going to do much of anything. Yeah, I don't think I chose the right option for this at all. But I am doing good damage to him, which was the plan. And the traps might deal a death blow to him, depending on how much health he gets back. And of course, this one might well heal him. That'd be the smart thing for them to do, and it's the most likely thing they do, because they normally use this ability as soon as they feel it's appropriate. Not necessarily when it's the most useful to them. Oh yeah, morale isn't going to do a thing to these folk. That's a shame. See, I'd love to hit him, but his morale's... I might as well, because, I mean, they're all going to get healed by this thing. So I might as well just double down on him and see if some of the damage can last. That's what I reckon. Oh, she used her heal on him. Unsurprising. Right. That hurt. Now, cause I kind of want to do this because the poison will tick over, but then they're going to get healed a bit. So I almost think I'd rather do this and just try and make that lot even more barrier-tastic. Yeah, they're pretty much all healed. It's like they haven't even fought anything up to this point. And he gets hit again. That's great. The armor thing lasted long enough. Now the Grenadier. Now, let me see. Fire damage deals 20% fire damage to other heroes. So I want to hit whoever's got the lowest fire resistance. Which is him, conveniently. I don't think it matters what the other's fire defense is, because it's just doing damage based on how much damage was done. And this guy is pretty close to gone. We should be able to get rid of him. Maybe even with this? Not quite, but the frostbite will probably get him. Yep. Okay, so if we're down by 1, although it's going to be just in time for him to get a boost. Oh, look at this, 81 barrier. The barrier is only going to be getting higher. Until they start attacking me. Then it's going to go down. Oh boy, is it going to go down. Okay, let me see. Just overheat. To increase the barrier even more. And what's the tank going to do? Air damage more. Now, what are you good at? You're good against... that does fire damage, which neither of these are really weak to. I would like to be giving the poison, but this is actually kind of tricky. Neither of their morale is fantastic. I could really stack on demoralized quickly. It seems like the best way to get rid of this guy. But the others aren't doing any sort of morale damage, so it's really mixing strategies hard. Oh man, he's really resisting. Enhanced armor for like 8 turns? Good grief, he's impregnable. I've got the time, honestly. I don't think they can actually hurt my team here. Not significantly. The barriers... I mean, this one's barrier took a hit, but the barrier's going to start racking up. Like, really racking up. And he does more damage based on how much barrier he has. Go tank, go. You're up to 153 barrier. That's fun. I like this team. It's not broken barrier, but it's about as close as I think I'm going to get. Shame this guy's so, like, fragile, kinda. He doesn't really resist anything very well. Air, kind of, but... Anyway, I mean, I do wonder if that ability is good enough. It does decent damage. It bombards all of them with a bit of air, which isn't bad. Certainly isn't bad. What does this guy... Yeah, his weaknesses are ice and nature. So poison... Is poison set damage? I think poison is set damage. It's the other one, like frostbite and burning, which takes their defenses into account, I think. And that's maximum life. Maybe it is poison? So he might have taken more damage from poison, but you take less damage from the fire? I don't know. I figure we'll... I mean, I'm confident that we're not going to lose anyone here. Once this one is down, then he's safe forever. So it might take a little bit of time, but they're not getting past these soldiers of mine. Yeah, as soon as this one's down, as soon as they're down... Oh, I should have used overheat, because our barrier is about to start breaking a bit. Oh well, the good thing about him doing his demoralizing is it is making them take more damage from everything as well, so that helps. He'll survive, I think. And as soon as he's he or she or it, I've got no idea. As soon as they are free from this one, then we really will be impregnable. But he's doing a lot of bleed on them. I'm not too worried, no. He's still got over 100 barrier. Another 5 turns of enhanced armor, so yeah. Not too worried. Does his haste go up? Are the 2 haste at the start of their turn if they have barrier points? Oh, so the haste just doesn't stop. I mean, not that it really matters, I guess. Okay. This should make sure he doesn't go down. Although he could have also killed her, probably. Her health is so low, I just need her gone. So he seems to do poison damage. It says fire damage. It does nature, you know, does poison effects. But it says nature. I don't know, really. I don't know what to believe. That bleed stack is getting pretty nasty. Anyway, this will still work, so that's good. Yeah, who knows? Will he be scared off or savagely destroyed? I'm guessing destroyed. Food. For a moment I thought he might be shot to death by warning shots. That'd be kind of funny in a sort of... in a way. It's like, this is a warning shot, you've been... oh, you're dead. Oh, right, that thing. That one... I don't see the upgrading that one as that important. The big damage up will be from the barrier points, not the initial strike. I don't actually use that much. Let's just upgrade their power. Boop. Fine, and a dandy. Oh, they all only took like one, which is nice. That thing's working for me. I don't think I have enough money for that to be worth, so I'm just going to hold off for now. The things that I want. Now, if I get the black market, I can sell that apparently quite powerful-ish guy. I'll gladly send you away to get me, like, a load more blood. Because that can be handy. Speaking of blood... I mean, I could pay it, actually. But... risk and reward. Alchemist. You know what? I don't normally use this thing. But maybe I will? So if I transmute this... that's okay. I feel like these are more valuable than gold. But maybe just once. Just to get my gold that little bit better. Okay. You will give me an artifact. You give me a master bonus, you give me a trap. You barely give any gold. That's interesting. This would give me a lot of gold. Do I need another artifact? I mean, I might not mind replacing some of them, but a bonus to my master seems pretty decent. But more gold is also decent. You know what, we'll go for this one because I want the master bonus. Let's play tactical here. Speaking of playing tactical, I didn't think about changing my monsters around. Whoopsie. That completely slipped my mind. Oh well. So, bonuses. Removes the penalty of the most from... one use, remove penalties. Okay. Biggest penalty. Ice at the front, physical at the front. Doesn't take a lot of morale damage. Cannot be demoralized. Right, okay. Well, I'm detecting that the morale strategy might not work very well here. It is, on the other hand, the only thing I do, but this guy's not got good physical defense. So, you know what, we might just... you know, I don't see any point with a morale strategy against this lot. They just seem too darn moralized. I'm aware that's not a word. However, this lot are all going to, you know, get... ooh. Wait. I don't feel like I have any good resistances against these guys. This team is not going to last long. Which is a shame. Okay, so you will be before that trap, so we'll use the energy converter to get you some nice barrier points. Then we blow them to pieces with the grenadier, and then... who's the highest nature resistance? You, so you got the back. You don't resist ice well, but you do resist physical. Either way, you resist both of them more than he does. Or, well, he resists ice better, but his health is through the floor, so yeah, that's not happening. And we'll see if that trio can work well again. We might as well smack them with the ballista at that point. Okay, don't feel too bad about this. Let's go. I mean, I suppose this is the upgrade from, like, the guy who went into battle naked, right? And uses ice powers. I guess it makes sense, you know, that he uses ice powers if he was able to resist the cold that much, wearing nothing. But hey, at least he's wearing something in this literal icy abyss. Anyway. Bonk. They give so little barrier, it's barely worth it. It's all about the swooping. Cool beans. They've got a lot of shell. I mean, there's a lot of defensive buffs that they've just randomly gotten. which I appreciate. I just love that wrench throw. It's just it's the sound of it. It's just the visceral sound of just clunk. I don't know why that is just so enjoyable to me, but it is. Well, that was inevitable. Taste my wrench. Barrier is a tricky business because it can be so fundamental to the strategies here, I feel. But at the same time, it can be so tricky to make sure that it happens, I guess. Right, time for some bombs. Who is not good against fire? You are not good against fire. Maximize our damage. To be fair, it doesn't actually do that much damage. Even all things considered. I don't think I ever got the opportunity, but I assume I'll have opportunities to upgrade this thing. Because, like, it's like the Enchantress's spells, I had the opportunity to upgrade them, and the big monster that I got for the Centaur fellow. Got to upgrade that, so... Okay. Meet my defenses. 82 barrier, not too bad. Give them some zapping. I feel like this guy is a risk, right? Because he has to give the extra barrier. Because otherwise I feel like this one is just not going to survive at all. Right, we're definitely not going for the demoralizing strategy. Whether it's fire or nature, none of them are truly masterful. So yeah, we'll just try and keep laying on the damage. Oh dear. I don't like that because it's damaging the armor. Wait, penetrating shot might have been good because this guy's not got much armor, right? Yeah, maybe, because getting rid of this one would actually help a lot. Because he's not good against ice. See, I like this trio because, you know, more barrier equals more impenetrability for this one, bonus attacks for these ones, bonus damage for this one, and both of these two do damage over time effects. So they can just hide behind their barrier, keep applying debuffs, and the enemy just whittle away faster and faster, while the barrier just keeps going up. It's especially good with all of these, well, you know, random bonuses. Okay, physical damage and broken armor. You know what, I'm actually going to go for this. I want the extra barrier, but that guy is a pain. Wait, does his... Right, anytime he attacks, so that one will do something as well. They just don't get double. But it's only like between 5 and 10, so it's not a huge thing. I can live with that. Yeah, the tank doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but in theory, if it is scooping barrier off both of these, it's got a lot of defensibility, which I guess is the point. It is, after all, a tank. And it's tanking. However, its barrier just got ripped through, which I am not at all happy about. And maybe we should have gone for penetrating shot, but I think he's going to go down regardless. I want more barrier on this one. Oh darn it, I need to do overheat for his sake, but I also need this guy to die. I think being rid of this guy is more important than getting the overheat back on. Because he's doing the most damage to this thing, I think. I mean, maybe not because of all the broken armor now, but... Well, anyway. This guy is hardy. See, we almost completely absorbed that. Almost. And this guy's barrier just keeps going up. like higher and higher and higher. It's a ridiculous amount of barrier, which I find quite enjoyable. Makes him more fragile, makes them less fragile. Doesn't really matter though if he's fragile, because the only one attacking him is gone. Okay, I'm confident now. I like this. This trio just don't die very much. It's quite handy, honestly. I forget. 50% of the total barrier points the other monsters of the group have at the start of its turn, with a max of 40. So does that mean 40 per, or total? I'll keep an eye on it. His barrier is 19. What's it go up to? 70. From 19. That's 51? Okay, so I'm guessing maybe it is per. Because that one would probably be giving 40, and that one would be giving something less than 40? Maybe. But okay, that means this one's barrier can potentially ramp. If it's possible he could get a maximum of 80 barrier every turn, in addition to anything else put on him by other oh, wait a minute. Ah, wait a minute. Maybe it was 40, but then he got 10% of his maximum life as barrier points as well. That would vastly reduce his capability, yeah. It'd be too powerful if he could get that much barrier, wouldn't it? Except it's so rare they all attack him. I mean, this one was attacking at the back. We were only lucky, really, that it wasn't doing that much damage. Anyway. I mean, he's getting a good amount. So I shouldn't be that worried. Just trying to think. I want to understand the ability perfectly, so that in the future, I don't make any sort of mistakes. Regeneration is tempting. I never use either of these, so you know what, I'll just take a bit of regeneration. Might help in the long run. Now, I can't trust that you'll only lose one. So you have to go out for now. We'll bring you back in. These guys are pretty decent, although if they just had a bit more morale, then they'd be getting more shell from being well moralized. Merchant. Buy a monster or trap. Or see a doctor. Do I get anything for free at the doctor? Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Sure, I guess. I mean, I suppose I maybe should have seen the shop, but I want to save my money for, you know, better things. Oh. No, I'm definitely taking 300. 300 coins is better than one morale for my monsters, I think. Right. Let's train the body. By whipping it, apparently. I don't know if I want to spend all 40 tiers for a bit of speed. I'll take the extra health, but yeah. Those things get expensive, don't they? Ooh, the black market. Hold on. I totally wanted to sell you because I don't use you in my build. Bye-bye. Ooh, the champion. I think I'm probably about the end of the episode, but you know what? I will, even if it makes it a little bit longer, I want to see if I beat the champion, because this is the sort of thing that could mess me up. I don't want to, preferably, face a champion and die immediately at the start of a level. That's bad. Sorry, the start of a level, start of a video. My brain just does not work sometimes. Here at the front, ice at the back, fire at the back. Okay. Okay, that's not fantastic. So, you bring a dead hero back to life as a skeleton warrior at the start of each turn. Not fun. Gain enraged when you lose morale, so I probably don't want to hit you with morale. You replace your penalties and break armor. You're going to be a pain in the rear. Like, you'd be annoying for the tank, I think. At the start of each fight, you heal them. That's not great either. And you're at the back. Fortunately, I got like 2 traps before we reach you, so that's not too much of a problem. Honestly, a part of me wants to use these guys and do the demoralizing thing, but I don't want to enrage that one. Ideally. Your armor isn't fantastic. Gee, I don't know. I don't know. You would probably be a good one to use. Could I just do as much damage to the one at the front as possible with the goal of trying to be rid of them as fast as possible? Because they are the one I'll be hitting with the Grenadier. Maybe I don't want to demoralize, basically. So you hit air at the front. These guys don't resist air at all. You hit with ice at the back, they don't resist ice at all. These guys resist both air and ice. Oh jeez. But not fire. None of you resist fire. You know what? Fine. Just because I honestly don't think I have the survivability otherwise, I'm just going to do these guys. So, first trap. Heal dodge, but that's, well, not okay, but I want to see if maybe I can throw an advanced trap at him and see if that gets rid of it. Because using this followed by that would be great for barrier points. I just don't think it's going to work, is the problem. I feel like the trap has missed. The advanced trap doesn't count or something like that. Okay, you don't resist air very well. You just fire a bit, but not so much the ice. You don't really resist air. Jeez. You resist fire, but not ice. So, jeez, I don't know about that either. But you resist fire pretty well. I'll put you at the back, I'll put you in the middle, and I'll put you at the front, even though most of the damage isn't coming at the front. This could completely backfire if all the damage is being aimed at the back. But he doesn't resist them that well. So I don't know. This doesn't feel like a good setup for us. But I don't think we should lose. I hope. Right, let me see here. Yeah, Rain of Harpoons. Toxicity is key. Ow. See, these guys, like, resist some stuff. Ugh, this is not good. Because, see, now they're going to be angry for a while. But it is a while till they have to actually fight someone. It might wear off by then. What does this thing do? Move 2 penalties of the most attacks. Okay, demoralized will not last past the altar. So don't need to worry about the enraged hitting them. But it might, if I can get them just a bit lower, they'll take a bit more damage, and that might work in our favor for, like, these traps, is my thought. Because if that one takes more damage, that'll be good. Wow, that's not working very well for us at all. Jeez. So you used up your ability, which is good for me. Yeah, that morale is going to hit them nice and hard. Easy target. Damage taken from traps increased by 100%. 3 times 100%? Oh, okay. So hold on. Is this going to work as well as I think it will? So, you take the most damage from fire. Let's see how well this works. I think that's actually working as well as I want it to. I'm tempted to throw one at the back just to see if it does that thing, but if it doesn't, then I've wasted a shot. I feel like the advanced trap doesn't count. I really do. I feel like I've had that before. Oh jeez. Okay, so the morale is worn off, but the enraged sure hasn't. That's a problem. Anyway, they're all taking more damage from the morale, so except you, of course. So hopefully it's worth it. We'll find out, won't we? Yeah, let's get a bit more barrier. This one is going to be a problem because they're doing a lot more damage. Like, a lot more damage to the back. This one is really in a bad way, or it's going to be very soon. Jeez, I mean, the morale is going to make them take a bit more damage, but I'm just not sure it's going to be enough to... That was maybe the wrong call, because I hope she isn't just going to She shouldn't one-shot him. He's got 200 health. Still, okay, no demoralizing. I can't have this one's attack power getting any higher. They still haven't used the necromancy yet, which is a concerning thing to bear in mind. Oh wait a minute, that breaks the armor, but you aren't hitting on the armor. Although they apparently have armor reduced by... I thought you had more air resistance before. I'm sure you did. So what's bringing that down? It can't be the armor break, surely, because that breaks armor, not the resistances. There's a resistance down debuff. I know there is. I've seen it. Man, you're not in the best state. Oh dear, you're not going to last, are you? And then she'll start sniping her way through these to get to the guy at the front. That's not good. To be fair, I don't know... Oh, good grief, he's gone already. This is not good. All three are going to reach my boss. This is bad. I don't want to lose. I felt I was doing so well. I don't want to lose this sap here. Was the mistake letting her attack get higher? I definitely don't think that was a positive thing. Okay, you're still alive. Although you've lost all of your barrier doing it. Okay, best thing I can do is try and get rid of this one. Or get them close to being gone anyway. Oh.
Work harder, kill harder.
And they're healed. That's bad. How's your air resistance? Reasonable. And none of their health is good, so... Maybe? How are my resistances? My resistances aren't either good or bad, really. So I can get rid of her, or I can get rid of him. Or I can... maybe get rid of... Oh wait, that does morale damage. No, I can't be doing that. Let's do this and get a bit of barrier. And of course then you'll bring them back. They've got quite a bit of health, honestly. I could use something which hits them. Now, the bomb would hit them. So would the mechanical resonance. But it would be doing so little. It'd do 15 damage and poison them. It'd be... But would they ramp up that fast? How much is this going to give me in shields? Because if I can get rid of the one at the back, I can just keep sniping them. Is this more or less damaging than... Well, they died anyway, so I didn't really need to worry about that. I think maybe if I can get rid of the one at the back, and then use air on her, get rid of her, then get rid of this one, maybe? Oh man, I feel like I'm... Oh, come on. You took morale damage from your skeleton dying and that made you stronger? Does that even count as... Oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. No more you. Surely I can take care of this thing. Surely. Too close for comfort, but I should be able to deal with this. Phew. I did not need that to get so close. Ugh, jeez, I don't really want any of this. I'll take you, I guess. Okay, that was intense. I did not do as well there as I would have liked to have. But such is life. Anyway, I think I'm going to have to call this episode here. I'm pretty sure it's run possibly quite a bit long. I probably shouldn't have fought that champion. Oh well, there you go. That's just how it works. This was Silvertail. Be sure to come back if you like what you see. Remember to always back up Plan D, because here there be dragons.